Do you want to impress your family and friends with ultra crispy coconut shrimp that are secretly healthy? These lightly fried shrimp taste just like your favorite seafood restaurants and are even served with a creamy Piña Colada sauce. Hey there, I'm London Brazil from evolvingtable.com, where you'll learn how to make nourishing meals for you and your loved ones. And today I'm going to be teaching you how to make these easy and a bit healthier fried coconut shrimp. About 5 years ago, I started to clean up my diet to help my GI issues and my really bad migraines. This means no dairy, no gluten. I even limited the amount of sugar I had. And y'all, I will tell you, I started to feel quite a bit better. But I was having extreme FOMO, missing out on those fried coconut shrimp at Red Lobster. I realized very quickly that the only way I could ever taste those delicious and crispy, crunchy, and coconutty shrimp was to make a recipe at home. So if you're ready to get to coconut shrimp making, then come on in and let's get started. We'll first start off by selecting our shrimp. When you're at your grocery store, you're going to see a lot of different options. But if you want to save a little bit of time, it's always best to get shrimp that have been peeled and deveined. Picking shrimp with their tails on or tails off is completely a matter of personal preference. I kind of like the tails on when I want to make a very fancy presentation for some dinner guests. But if you're adding these coconut shrimp to some tacos, or you have some little ones that you don't want them to choke on those tails, you can always get some shrimp with the tails removed. You'll also want to pick shrimp that are a little bit on the larger side, but not technically jumbo shrimp. I generally go for ones that are about a 20 to 25 or a 26 to 30 count per pound. While you can pick bigger or smaller shrimp, you'll have to adjust your cook time accordingly. Now that we've got 1 pound of our peeled, deveined, tails-on shrimp ready to rock and roll, it's time to start coating them. Much like other breaded recipes, think of like a chicken parmesan. We're going to be using a 3-bowl technique here today. This ensures that our shrimp get that crusty, delicious, coconutty coating to actually stick to the shrimp and not fall off while we're frying them. You'll want 1 large bowl and 2 medium-sized, relatively shallow bowls. Add shrimp to the large bowl. Sprinkle with 1/3 cup of flour. A gluten-free 1-to-1 blend can be used. 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Toss until shrimp are well coated. In one of the shallow bowls, whisk together 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of milk. In the last bowl, combine 3/4 cup of shredded coconut. It's best if you use unsweetened coconut and not sweetened. 1/2 cup of Panko breadcrumbs. If you're gluten-free, this brand makes incredible gluten-free breadcrumbs. And 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Toss until well combined. Remove 1 flour-coated shrimp from the large bowl and dip it in the egg wash. Let any excess egg wash run off before coating in the shredded coconut and panko breadcrumbs. Push the breadcrumb mixture into the shrimp slightly so it sticks. As you can see, this process can get a little bit messy. When I'm doing this, I always try to keep 1 wet hand for the egg wash and 1 dry hand for that coconut crust. Place coated shrimp on a baking sheet or large plate once they're coated, and repeat this process with the remaining shrimp. You can add a few shrimp at a time to speed up the process. If you're using smaller shrimp than what was recommended for this recipe, you might find that you run out of that shredded coconut and breadcrumb mixture. If this happens, all you need to do is add a little bit more shredded coconut and breadcrumbs in a 3-to-2 ratio with a pinch of salt. Now that our shrimp are completely coated, it's time to start cooking them up. For this, you can either use a large ceramic nonstick skillet or a stainless steel skillet. Also, the type of oil you use will have a large impact on the finishing taste of your shrimp. I personally like to stick with the coconut theme here and use coconut oil. But I will point out, coconut oil has a relatively low smoke point, so you will have to keep an eye on your shrimp so they don't burn while they're cooking. But there's no need to worry if this happens. Simply wipe down your skillet between batches to remove any burnt pieces. If you want a slightly higher smoke point oil, you can always opt to use avocado or safflower oil. And lastly, if olive oil is all that you have on hand, you can definitely use this, but just know it will add a pretty strong and peppery olive flavor to your shrimp. Place a large skillet over medium heat. Add 1 to 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. You want just enough so the entire bottom of the skillet is covered. Once the oil begins to sizzle, place 6 to 8 shrimp into the skillet in a single layer. Make sure they do not overlap. Cook for about 2 minutes per side or until shrimp are cooked through. You'll know this when they start to curl up. Remove cooked shrimp and place on a paper towel to drain any excess oil. Repeat this process with the remaining shrimp. While our shrimp are finishing up cooking, let's start whisking together that super easy Piña Colada dipping sauce. Y'all, I remember this stuff as a kid and I would literally drink it out of the bowl because it was so good, and I know why now. It's made with yogurt, crushed pineapple, and just a little bit of shredded coconut. In a medium-sized bowl, combine 1/3 or a 5-ounce container of plain yogurt. A dairy-free yogurt can also be used. With 1/4 cup of crushed pineapple, 2 tablespoons of unsweetened shredded coconut, and 2 teaspoons of sugar or coconut sugar. Mix until well combined. Serve shrimp immediately after cooking with the pineapple dipping sauce. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take another bite. These are seriously so good, so crunchy, that perfect crispy coconut coating. And can we just get a round of applause for that Piña Colada dipping sauce? Because it seriously takes these coconut shrimp over the top. If you liked what you saw here today, make sure you check out these other easy seafood recipes. Thanks so much for hanging out, y'all. I'll see you again soon.